Mhm. Hello, YouTube. Let me give y'all a second to come in here. We got to talk about this situation that's happened in Atlanta, Georgia, with Sir William McCray. I don't see nobody in the chat. What's wrong? What's wrong? Think of me a good mama said knock you out. My mama said knock your ass out. Okay, there's a situation going on there. Rat-a-tat-tat until his neck cracked back, from what I understand. Nicole Reloaded. All right, so there was an incident. William McCray at this church, he had been talking shit about the church. This is one of the LGBT-friendly churches in Atlanta, Georgia. He was talking about the ministry and the leadership of the church. One of the girls, I'll say girls because I only saw the back of the person as she was running across the church. This woman was either a trans woman or she was a drag queen or she was some woman in female clothing, female attire, let's say. Now, William McCray should understand that the girls don't play by the same rules as the rest of the world, right? They will not only will they slap your ass in a church, in a restaurant, they slap you in front of your mama. Whenever they want to slap, they just start slapping, right? But you've been talking shit about their church, and then you're gonna drag your ass up in there like you worshiping with them knowing that you're just collecting information that you can use to try to embarrass the church. So the woman said, I say woman, the person said on site, the moment I see you, bitch, before I put on my makeup, girl. Anyway, the woman had promised her, that when she saw him, she gonna slap the piss out of him. So we have to give kudos to the person who did this violent act in the church, because at least she was a woman of her word. I meant what I said. I'm not a jokester. I'm a serious person. When I saw you, and she did see him. So according to what we saw, and I did see on King Jive's page, there is a film, but all I can see in the film, he played it over and over again, was the woman coming across the church on her mission. Right? I didn't see when the hand met face and the girl went sliding over the pews. Apparently, the woman slapped William so hard that she knocked him over the pews. She didn't even get a chance to get. She didn't even get a chance to get on top of there and wear that ass out, right? Because they were immediately separated. And according to William, he was ushered out like if I was a king or a president. No, girl. They saved your life, nigga. So they came and got William out and hit him over in the corner so this person wouldn't get back at him, right? But now this brings back to memory. The last time I heard of somebody jumping on him was at a funeral, I believe. When the funeral people, at the funeral, family members came and kicked him in his ass, right? So William McCray has always been loose with the lips. And I don't know what it is about some of these homosexual men. He said for years he wasn't a homosexual, sitting there looking like Liberace. Some of them, they want to put down their own people, right? Now, out of all the churches in America, you want to zero in on this man's church, and it looks a whole lot like our church. Y'all want to know what Refuge in Northern California looked like? It looked like that as far as our worship. But the people took time out in their worship to lay his ass out. They say the boy went flying up over the pew. Now, I'm trying to say, how in the hell did he keep that hat on? Did the hat come off? You know, he got this cat in the hat where you can see he got a wire in there to make it even bigger. Cat in the hat. You got to lean over to the side, right? I'm trying to say, even when they were ushering him out, I still saw that hat. So how in the hell did he do all this flying over them pews, honey? Was he holding on to the hat? William McCray is one of these people who is constantly threatening people. he gonna whip somebody's ass. Every other video, he gonna whip somebody's ass, usually a woman, right? He got his Glock under his seat and all. I guess the Glock wasn't on him because there's no evidence at all of William McCray even attempting to hit the person back. Now, you would think that somebody come and slap you over the pews in church, your automatic response, your reaction would be to jump up and there would be a fight that occurred, correct? But there was no fight. He hit you and you hit them guy, you hit that goddamn floor, honey. Right? And then you went out like you said, like a president. I was like a president being ushered out. It wouldn't be so bad. Mama clocked him with that cane. She hit him with a cane. Oh my goodness, child. Shut up, motherfucker. I told your punk ass. Wow. Pow. Oh, I didn't know he was with a cane, Darius. I thought she slapped him open fist like she pimp slapped him. Whatever she did to him, we know is his back went leaning back over that goddamn pew. And we know that there was no action afterwards. For a man who's always going to whip everybody's ass, everybody going to shoot everybody in their feet and everything else, child, there was no, he didn't even attempt to hit that person back. I guess he knew an ass whooping was on the way. So if the woman had a cane, that means she had, she couldn't walk that good, and she still went over there and whipped him. Woo, that's bad. That reminds me of my mama. I don't give a goddamn if I got a wheelchair up in there. I'm gonna get your ass. Oh. And then William McCray gonna bring his ass on there. Okay, we got to give William McCray. You got to give him some credit. We got to give him some credit. Why be giving William McCray credit? Because he had the nerve to bring his ass back on here the same day, girl, with some lame excuse. Oh. To show your face again, William McCray deserves some kind of clapping, honey. You should have just laid down for a while, Church. Just disappeared, William McCray. And I know a whole lot of them people in that service, a whole lot of them enjoyed that. No matter what they say, oh, it's wrong, oh, it's the house of God and all this stuff. They enjoyed that, William McCray, because for years and years, you've been getting away with talking about these people in the Church of God in Christ. You've been talking about these people like dogs. You're supposed to be a part of them, and yet you want to know who is fucking who, whose wife is cheating, whose husband cheating. You've been getting away with all that, and then walking up in them churches, and people try to wonder, well, why in the hell did they let him even in the church? Right? He's accused of blackmail. He's been taken to court for extortion. All these things you have done to these people, and somebody, whoever that person was, they did not give a shit about no rules. They didn't care about no cash apps. They weren't worried about security. They said, I told you, bitch. The moment I see you, bitch, the moment I see you, I'm going to slap the piss out of you. And that's exactly what I did. How y'all doing today? I think it's so amusing. First, they got him in the funeral. No, we don't know about all the ass whoopings. But so far, he ain't whipped nobody. Because there should have been confusion. If somebody come and slap me in my goddamn face, I don't give a fuck if they attila the hun, honey. There's going to be a fight. But you didn't do it all. You just laid down, honey. Mama, I didn't know she beat him with a cane, though. They got some bad footage over there. Now, maybe some of the girls, since she did it so quickly, they weren't prepared. They were all in high worship when the child, all we see is a big booty running across in that direction, right? They didn't have enough time to get their cell phones out. It happened so quickly that if they knew that she was gonna get him, they would have had their girlfriends sit on the side. Girl, film it, girl, film it. We going viral. But they didn't know, right? So all they had is this little grainy film of him away across the room somewhere. That's too bad. Unless somebody's holding on to it. I don't think so. I think because it would happen so suddenly that they didn't get a chance to film, get better footage of that. But there were people who are there, and they'll be giving testimony. On Juneteenth Day. Juneteenth, motherfucker. Juneteenth. This is for Texas. Stupid motherfucker. And William McCray, he's so afraid that he better not say the wrong thing in these what lame excuses he's making, because the girl might come back for another small taste. You know, they've been known to come after I whipped your ass and saw that you were a coward the first time. Now that I know that you're a coward, then every time I see you, I'm just gonna go and just kick you in your asshole. You know what I mean? Some people have that kind of attitude. Every time I see you, they want you scared to come to church. Hold on a minute. Who was he on there with? Oh Lord. He was so humble when he came back, child. I ain't got time to find all that. What y'all think? Y'all hear about it? Y'all go over there to King Jive and y'all can see the incident. You can see a little bit of the incident. You can't see the goddamn connection. You know, a fight ain't shit if you can't see the connections, right? But we know he immediately goes running off with these people carrying him out of the church, and he's hiding over in the corner and stuff like that. Right. Hi, Annette, Cheryl Burnett, Desiree. Hi, Nicole Reloaded, moderator. How y'all doing? Annette. What's going on with Granny? I don't know what's going on with Granny. They've been wanting to get her. I think, as the story is told, she was talking shit about their pastor, right? People be very sensitive about their pastors, especially when they got these queens out here talking shit about other people in the community who are serving their communities, right? Why you got to gossip about our leaders and all those kind of stuff, and then bring your ass up in their church? You know, you ain't put. You say, I put the $35 in the basket. I put the $35. Yeah, and how much gossip did you pull out of the service, honey? Right? People be very sensitive about that kind of thing. So, I mean, people could say, well, it shouldn't be fighting in church. Well, right? A lot of shit shouldn't happen, but it does. If you're a church queen and the only place they can catch you at is in church, then that's where they're gonna catch you. I know a whole lot of people like that, honey. Then got yoked up down to the church. She got yoked up. It was so funny. You saw it, Cheryl Burnett? They done whipped Mother McCray. They said, I'm gonna whip you. I'm gonna whip you where you live. Since you live up in the church, right? Your whole life is the church. That's where I'm gonna get you. I want to whip you right where you live. I don't want to whip you at the gas station. I don't want to whip you at the club. You too scared to come to the club. I want to whip you right where you live, nigga. King Jive showed the whole service. Lord, it took a long time. I just found out about it late last night, child. And then I saw William McCray gonna bring his ass on here, try to spin the story, child. He trying to use the new flunky Kais the power. They should. They show that film. How they gonna y'all show film on everybody else, don't you? I mean, aren't you in the business, the film showing business? Don't you talk about everything else goes on in church? Don't y'all go over there and steal all them damn gospel artists' music and use their music? You he used that film. He showed the film. Well, why don't we take up collections for all these people who y'all steal their music from and show their films? They're very selective. How you gonna spend that one, honey? A slap is a slap. Now I'm hearing you got beat down with a cane. That's bad. That's bad. That's what them pimps used to do. Always carrying around a goddamn cane to crack somebody in the head with. Lord have mercy. She said, girl, give me a stick. Give me a stick. I'm about to go and beat this bitch. In a way, you got to admit, William McCray, I mean, it is fitting, right? Since you were the church queen, although you ain't nothing spiritual about you, ain't nothing certainly nothing religious about you. Everybody can be spiritual. Everybody can believe in God. We all have the same God. But as far as church, which you seem to be obsessed with, you're obsessed with being there and then with tearing them apart at the same time, girl. It seems only fitting that's where the place where they lay you down. Show me the place where you laid him down. They should have left you down on that ground and took that picture. I could just see you up there looking at the camera, trying to look cute, girl, holding your hat. Timothy, stop being evil. Okay, I'm sorry. Whip Mother McCray. You know, so many of them people that they wanted to clap. They wanted to stop their praise and clap, honey. He was live last night, obviously upset and requesting donations. That's why he came live. So you should have went down there and hid some damn where, honey, for a few weeks. But he came live and requesting donations. Money, 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 money. You should have gotten the ring if you want to collect donations. Y'all could have had I'm sure she would enjoy whipping your ass in the ring, honey, and y'all can release some real donations. And did it on Juneteenth. Here's your Juneteenth. Tell the Texans they done whipped my ass. I'm gonna whip somebody's ass. Oh, glory. I'm gonna whip somebody's ass. At a funeral and at a church. Lord have mercy. Where can I see this video? King Jives. King Jives got the video. It don't, you know, I wish the film was better. Maybe some other film will come out later on sometime. Maybe that if they record it at the church, that would be good. If they were happen to be recording at the church for their channel or whatever, then the church would own some film. Maybe somebody can leak that. Go over there, Gina. King Jive. He is from Oakland. He said he liked to fight. He said he pulled people out their cars and fight them, beat them up. He said he kicked people's doors in. He said he got this. He said he got a Glock under his in his side pocket on the chair. Then he got another AK-47 under the seat. All this shit. I know you wish you had that gun when that bitch slapped you, girl. Baby, some people will take your gun from you and whip the shit out, beat you with your own gun, right? You're a coward, you're a coward. Honey. If you weren't a coward, you would have at least attempt to fight the person back, child. No, because you didn't want that 1-2, that motherfucking Ozzie and Harry to come back on your ass. that good golly, Miss Molly. Whoa, good golly, Miss Molly. Whoa, that sure did hurt. Them heavens to Murgatroyds, baby. Bishop was cracking a smile. Wait, apparently they did it on his honor. They didn't like all that bull crap. There's certain things you have to say, you know, publicly. But you know, a lot of people wanted that ass for a long, long, long time, right? When you represent somebody's child, you ain't there to worship nobody, child. You're there to show off your little dance step and to gossip about people and find out what you can find out about them by mingling them in the church. Oh, really? Oh, girl, you know about her husband. Her husband be double playing and all that. Next thing you know, it's on the internet, right? He was driving people around, and while he's driving them around, he's gossiping the whole damn time to get for his show. And then he'll show up back up in the same people's church. They don't give a fuck about your $35, fool. He said, oh, I know I can press charges for it was an assault. And she assaulted me. Well, bitch, you the gangster, bitch, honey. It ain't nothing but a gangster ball. It ain't nothing but, nigga, this a gangster ball. It ain't nothing but party, doom, doom, doom. Show us your gangster. Hey, Jesse. What's going on? Let me go back in here. Oh, y'all are here, honey. They're here. They're here. They're here. Did y'all see y'all friend get the piss slapped out of him? No one announced he was there and no one clapped. He talking about, oh, they all wanted to get around me. They all want autographs. What would they be getting autographs for, William McCray? Right? I mean, what are you? Are you a singer? You remember the gossiping old bitch. Girl, you done hurt a lot of people with your mouth. And now that they know you're a coward, many more gonna slap you. When they find out, the worst thing you want to do on the streets, unless somebody see you getting your ass whooped, honey, and you don't fight back. You don't fight back, that's it. That's open season on that ass. Okay, I got to try to pay attention now. William McCray then. Okay, let me see. There is. Where did the cane come in, child? Get him in the legs. Get him in the legs so they can't run, honey. The face was, he's saying that I came back to show you my face. You see my face ain't swollen. You see my face ain't swollen. Let me see if I have it in my phone here, honey. Let's see. Wilhelmina Cray. Okay.
And their security team, you would have thought I was Prince Charles or somebody. They protected me. I think that, however, I will be very, very frank, that they do need to talk to Marika Chisholm, because she, kind of was egging it on or fueling some of the misconception.
She was egging it on? Wait a minute. Whoop her! Whoop her ass! Whoop her! Okay, we in church. Whoop her ass! Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, girl. They were egging it on, honey.
And their security team, you would have thought I was Prince Charles.
Girl, Prince Charles don't get his ass whooped in church.
They protected me.
Like I said, when the original, the lie started with the clown guy. That's where the lie started.
Okay.
So this person has the accurate truth. So I was not only,
they were waiting outside the church for him.
So Ty, not only was I brought back into the service, but I was brought back into the service and I was seated on the platform with bishops.
To protect you.
So that's true.
This thing, shut up, girl. You were seated on the platform with the bishops so that they could protect you, so that woman won't go over there and continue to beat your ass and getting it cheered on. She act like, oh, they took me out like I was King Charles. They took me out. No, Miss Thing. They carried you out of there like any other victim, bitch. Right? They put you up there with a bishop, figuring that the person wouldn't come up on the stage and whip you in front of everybody, honey. Right? Get my switch. Gonna fight everybody. Always threatening people. Mostly he threatened women. But he can threaten men if he know he ain't gonna do nothing. Now you done told her, you done showed him that you didn't even try to slap the person. I had to be ushered out like a president. I see you still ain't bad talking to that woman. His face was red and swollen. Ooh, she got it in on that face. Let me see. Someone announced he was there and no one clapped. He thinks somebody who's gonna clap on that fool? Was he a singer? Because I used to dealing with celebrities, honey. That's a beautiful church. I like this the way they prayed, the way they worshiped. They were having a good old time, but the person could not hold it in anymore. I can't stand, this thing is sitting up in our church in our face, knowing she's gonna be online tonight gossiping about us and about our leadership. He's not even an elder anymore. They done took child. You embarrassed the church. What that man said wasn't named Wooten. We done turned into a transvestite church. They got long fingernails, big old hat like a woman. And this fool sat behind that man while he just tore his ass apart. My grandson said, "Mom, Daddy, what that is? What that is?" And she said right up there with him. She been sitting there for years, embarrassing her family. She embarrassed her family. She said her daddy he's a bishop too, but he done told you not to use his name. I don't get me to use my cane. You use my goddamn name attached to all that bullshit. And mama said, knock you out. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. And he came back the same day, gonna come back all bruised up, child, trying to save. How you saving face? Hands laid on him. Maybe they thought this was the time where you lay hands. He does verbal assaults. They did physical assaults. I don't see the problem. What's the problem? Eye for an eye, 2 for 2, both for me, and I'll set you free. William McCray, you need to go hide somewhere, child. Hide in your van, but then you got to come back and try to get some cash out, bitch. So you can pay for another extended stay. You got to stay on that track, and you got to keep your nose up Larry Reed and this Tyrese Jackson ass, because and nobody else gonna sing you nothing. They will. Mm-hmm. They will. You can pay week by week. William McCray, good goddamn, it don't make no damn sense that you've been in this game this long. According to you, you said you started this. I started this. I'm the one that started this. I started what? Gossiping about people? Good and goddamn well, it doesn't make no sense. You still staying in extended stay hotel rooms, child. Pay by the week. All this time, you've been buying all the clown attire. What was that clown suit you had? These stripy ass shit that you see in the circus. Girl, that big old, that probably made it worse. It probably made the woman madder. When you had this stupid retarded ass hat on, girl, and you got so much shit, you couldn't slap her if you wanted to. All this stuff all over your arms and all this garbage, girl. And then you want to go over and expose the homosexuals. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, girl, I might have got to kick in myself. I might have snuck one in, girl. He gonna sue everybody? I'm suing. You better not say that. Okay, don't get that woman mad. She found your ass the first time, right? She zeroed in on where you was the first time. Don't be talking about how you gonna press charges and all this kind of shit, child. She get a couple of her girlfriends over there and put in some real work. Hi, Tracy. Tracy, it's so hard to find you. You on Tracy 3 now? I've been looking. What is Granny into now? Go over there, King Jives. He breaks it down. They're lifelong enemies, so he puts a little spin on it. And he has the video. I'm hoping there's more video out there. We're going live. Darius is going live. Beetlejuice and Jabba. Okay, so they're on together. Ty's supposed to be coming to his rescue. He's always on the wrong side of everything, child. He's trying to take up for this goddamn fool that's trying to sue Tyler Perry for $270 million. Of course, he on there. Oh, you can't say that. People are not being abused. If he abused, he touched my arm. These are some self-loathing homosexuals, honey. Like you gonna get something for it. Everybody in the world can see they ain't nothing but a fucking money grab and a scam. But since since that's what they do, and that's how they think, honey, get all the money. Larry Reed admitted yesterday, child, he would. If I ever had a conversation with him in private, I'd be suing his ass too. That's what he said. Y'all gonna have y'all got to break it down on this evening, honey. Don't let him off easy. William already had his Facebook page deleted. He got a Facebook page deleted too. Oh Lord, I know that he had been expelled from the Church of God in Christ. Now he want to show up at our churches, try to see what he can destroy there. You thought Granny was gangster? That's what he keeps saying. He said he gangster, honey. He said don't test his gangster. He said don't let these nails fool you. Don't let the lipstick fool you, girl. And these hats, have y'all seen some? Wait a minute. This has been going on for the last couple of weeks. When she started going platinum, I mean, it's just a band. I guess it's supposed to be a lace front. These are lace fronts from the dollar store. You can just see the grease and shit laid over with the little blonde hair in the front of it, girl. Then she started wearing this old ugly ass GG hat thing, which is ugly to me, just because it got GG on it, child. But she started covering up because the hairline. First of all, for the last 5 years, it's been changing. One day the hairline's back here, next day the hairline's here, then the hairline straight across, right? He just lays this shit over with Vaseline in his lace front. It ain't nobody laced that shit. Oh, dollar wigs, honey. Why was the discussion about Jazz and not the lady that punched him? He was talking about Jazz. You better worry about that woman with them hands, honey. Pow, bitch. Get up, punk. Didn't even try to hit the woman back. Didn't even. Y'all both drag queen. Excuse me. I don't want to insult the person because I don't know who the person is. But I ain't got no problem with her. Whoever she was, she did a good thing. How can Granny compare himself to King Charles? King Charles because you're being carried out of a church. You should be embarrassed. All them people look at, ooh, girl, she got her ass whooped. Ooh, oops upside the head, girl. Slapped in the church, child. It's got to be embarrassing. How you gonna spend that, honey, and turn it into a cash app? Good luck. Ty's gonna give him the cash app. Please, Thais is the issue. Why don't people go after Thais? He is in the middle of everything. At Priscilla, yes, he is. I guess they think there's some kind of squad over there. Him and Larry and Thais Jackson. It's a damn shame. Sometimes you have to leave it alone, honey. Just let it go. Just let it go. Go on into your extended stay and just lock the door and just stay there. Right? Let it die down. Let it die down, honey. Don't bring your ass out here, girl. And don't anger that woman. Or her girlfriends. Absolutely atrocious. Y'all seen that there? Y'all got to start telling that girl what she look like, honey. She out here selling the pretty boy cream in a bottle. How many bottles did you sell, William McCray? A pretty boy in a. They kind of. You got your face on the bottom of the bottle. Wait a minute. You selling pretty boy cream in a bottle, bitch, and you got your picture on the goddamn bottle. The bottle, it ain't nothing but some old label they made online, girl, and then glued it around some goddamn ketchup bottle, bitch. And you try to talk about you try to sell pretty boy in a bottle. How many bottles you sell? Did Thais buy them all? Larry Reed bought 2 bottles and Thais bought the rest. Who we don't know. The lady might have been an ex-boxer. Shit. If you can knock a motherfucker out, honey, they say he went out over the goddamn pews. Whatever she hit him with, was it her hand or the cane? His ass went back over the pews. That shit should be in a movie. What else is going on, people? Lord have mercy. Lady did the punch. Okay. I'm here for the cracking up. You know people going to enjoy that, child. You want to go viral so goddamn bad, now go viral. He's a whole carotid artery. They little team of kiss asses. Child, you gotta go. She run over there to kiss everybody's ass. I got shit all on her nose, girl. I mean, goddamn, you're kissing Larry Reed's ass all during the day, child. Then you gotta go over there and kiss her ass at night. Lord. Well, I'll see if there's any more fallback, child. Hold on, let me check my perimeter. Make sure ain't no more breaking news. You know they're gonna be 4 or 5 Trump stories. Let's skip over them. Happy Juneteenth, people. Happy liberation announcement. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. Proof Tyler Perry did do therapy, but they're on Tyler Perry's now. Child. These people cannot stand to see no black man get ahead. They poor. They poor and they're hateful, honey. And y'all really believe that this man, this very wealthy man, is gonna let some punk who did a couple of little roles come and take him for 207? Oh, look, what is this here? The children are together. Hold on a minute. Let me see. We're on the official Thais Report channel now. Hold on. I can't play it on my computer and you'll hear it. Maybe I can hear it though.
Sometimes with us being, you know, freelance journalist, there's a time where you're still a journalist and you
ain't no journalist, bitch. You're a goddamn YouTuber.
The level of integrity, and I respected your decision. I respected Larry's decision, and I at a point made a decision and decided
to get your ass whooped.
This was something that needed to be discussed. I discussed other,
all right, girl. All right.
Things
all right. Shut
that
up.
are controversial. And
I live in Atlanta, Bishop Raiden. I live in Atlanta. Close to Pastor to Bishop Sanders, right? So being that she was close to him, she feels like she has to avenge his memory, his legacy. And so she feels like, you know, I have to do something, you know, in his name, in his honor. And she done put her ministerial license and everything, you know, out the window.
No.
Wait a minute.
This is the piece. The piece is that the person from Tampa is saying that are calling Raquel his sister. And
all right, girl, I can't. I'm sorry, people. I ain't got no patience. These people talk so goddamn and I'm gonna tell you. Y'all do that on your own time, but those two are live together right now on Thais Jackson page. I know Jesse and Darius can't wait to get over there. It's so exciting. Yep, I think everyone is scared of Thais because he bullies everyone and they don't fight back. It's weird how people don't want to mention his name. I ain't got no problem with it, honey. I ain't got no problem with anybody. If you're wrong, if I determine that you are wrong, I ain't got no problem saying I think you are wrong, and you are wrong is 2 left feet, honey. Simple as that. Nobody is scared. He is just trash. He goes too far. He's trash. Y'all didn't know that the man was trash? I hate his voice. God. The voice. I'm on another line. Look how much I got today. Look how much I got today. See, he get that shit from Larry Reed, right? So Larry Reed used to do that all the time too. He shows how much they got. I got this much. I got this much. I got this much. And I just got a $500 donation. Here it is. Here it is. Why you feel like you have to prove to us that you got a $500 donation, nigga? right? Did you actually get the money? Or is this just something you told him, call in, put 500, right? I can see, I got it right here. I got it right here. Can we get another 300? 888. Couldn't even come up with your own goddamn number. I thought the number was supposed to mean something. It means something to a lot of people, huh? Did you see Tyler's latest movie? No, I don't watch Tyler Perry movies. Man, I don't mean to insult the brother. I admire him for a myriad of reasons, but his kind of movies that excite me. I don't know like anybody's movie. It's very hard to find one that I like anymore. I used to like the old detective shows and murder mysteries and things like that. Those are no longer fashionable. So no, I didn't see it. And every time I try to watch one, it would be some kind of shaky kind of dialogue. I just can't deal with it. I say, I'm not going to put myself through this. But some people love him. They like his writing, right? It's just about knowing your audience. We all have an audience. It's like on here. Everybody got an audience, honey. The entire East calls people fat. Ooh, no, he don't. He calls people fat and ugly. How the fuck is Tyrese Jackson gonna call somebody fat and ugly, honey? I feel like Tyrese, you have seen yourself in the mirror. Oh, that boy ain't got no place to be called nobody, especially not fat. And then ugly is another issue. That's two different issues. Let me see. 88. Move quickly. Where? Down the aisle. Hurry up. Don't think about it. Move quickly. 888. 888. Look how much I got. All that shit right out of Larry Reed's asshole. All his methods. He was on there talking to me yesterday, talking about how, hey, he gonna make him what my numbers used to be. I said, what, Larry Reed? Did you just say that you want Tyrese to get numbers like you used to? So are you saying that you no longer get those numbers? Is that why you're leaving the country, Larry Reed Live? He was talking to Tyrese, telling him, I guess even though they're both in Atlanta now, they're not spending any time together. Because he had to tell him, no, of course I'm not leaving America. You think I would leave my America? You did say it, Larry Reed, right? So is it true that that house that you were living in belongs to Bernard Jordan, and now he's telling you that he doesn't care where you go, but you got to go, right? Or is the lease up? Is there a reason why you have to leave that house? Because now Larry Reed is saying that he's moving into a high rise. He's going to have 2 studios in the high rise, right? They have to glamorize everything. But why would you leave this big house since you have all these family members and things and all these niggas living with you? Why would you leave the house to move into an apartment again? Right? It sounds like you must leave that house. Either your lease is up or you no longer can afford the rent on it. A week ago, you said that you had closed down all your studios in Los Angeles, closed down the studios in Florida, and you moved everything into the garage. Then you said a day later that you moved everything in the garage. You're going to get rid of everything in the garage. You said the Holy Ghost came down and told you, get rid of everything. Get rid of everything. So then you said, girl, that you're going to move out of the house. You're going to sell all the goddamn stuff. You're going to sell all the equipment. Then you're going to move to some other country. Now you're saying, oh, I would never leave the country. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'll be going on long trips. It's changing every couple of days, Larry Reed. It seems like there's major upset there, right? All being sparked by your divorce from Bernard Jordan, right? You wanted to stop paying him all that money, and he, honey, cut all ties with you. It's a hard sacrifice not being able to love Jordan, but society gave you no choice. There's something going on with Larry Reed, honey. All these different things are happening all of a sudden, and he's moving from his house, which he brags about like it's his, into another apartment here in the States. He said heaven isn't real. He makes a lot of bold statements, all this spiritual mumbo jumbo, all this stuff don't mean nothing, child. You don't need all that, honey. God gave us a gift. His name is Jesus Christ. That's the gospel. Whosoever should believe in him. That's the gospel, honey. All that other bullshit they throw in. You got some over here doing tarot cards. You got others over here doing prophecies, and they see this and they see that. So what, you see it. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? Whatever, child. You don't need all that stuff. But apparently the people are revolting. For some reason, he said that he doesn't have those numbers. He said he wants Thais to get those numbers like he used to get. Right? So does that mean he wants them to get those numbers on YouTube? Because Thais been trying to get on Patreon, following the great leader, Larry Reed, right? I'm just saying, there's a lot of 888s, out of 888s to be traveling the world and riding around in Rolls Royces and things, child. So you're going to have 2 Rolls Royces parked at your apartment? Oh, it's a what he said it was a penthouse. It's a penthouse. It's a penthouse. Why you keep kind of tell us, honey, to glamorize where you living at, child? Nobody gives a shit. It's an apartment. You don't own that. You didn't own the house. At least if you would have came up with the down payment and purchased the house, I mean, all it takes is the down payment, right? You still got to pay the goddamn mortgage or rent. You at least could hold on to the goddamn thing. Here you are, you're right back to renting. And you ain't got no apartment in Florida. You ain't got no apartment in Los Angeles. These studios you said you had. You said you had 2 spots in Atlanta, Georgia. It sounds like to me that the money is no longer coming in. It simply isn't. Right? Why else would you sell everything you got? Takes a long time to collect things, you know. I'm gonna sell all. The Spirit said, "Sell it all, sell it all." If I watched them more, I would know more of the details with them. But frankly, they're not very interesting. Watching men kissing each other's other men's asses is disgusting to me. You should be able to carry a show by yourself. Larry was talking about Pluto and Neptune this morning. Oh, he's talking about Pluto and he gonna be up there, Elon Musk. Elon gonna be on Mars. Y'all gonna be on Pluto and Neptune. Trying to pretend that you have all this information. You know all about the stars and you know all this. Girl, God talks to them people as just say exact same way he talks to you, honey. You pray to God, make your request known. That's all they got. They ain't got nothing else. All the rest of that is hype and bullshit to get money. You believe Bishop Jordan kicked Larry out of his house? It's been said, it's been rumored for the last couple of years that was his house. That belonged to Jordan. It was a rental he had. Larry is a liar. Yeah. Larry is running from Jake's lawsuit. He tried to make fun of that yesterday. He said, "Oh, they say I'm so scared of Jake's. I'm not even a part of that lawsuit. I'm not even the primary in the lawsuit." Girl, you sound a little nervous, honey. Doubt, what's that saying going? Doubt doth complaineth too much. All these liars, you can't go by what all them people say. There's no reason for you to come on here and keep trying to impress us telling your business anyway. We don't give a fuck. I thought you were moving to Africa. What happened to that plan? Tricking people out their money. Let me see. You said that heaven isn't real. Well, I guess, is heaven on Pluto? I don't know. They seem to know so much, honey. Thou doth protest too much. I knew it was something like that, Kevin. I knew it was something like that. But he will always be he's no longer my mentor since what do you say? It was November of 2024. So he's been not his mentor for quite some time. They were keeping it secret until William McCray broke the story that they were no longer together. Right now, he wants to go backtrack a year, right? He said, but he always be treated, honored as my mentor. He will always be honored as my mentor, the one who showed me how to get the money. I wasn't getting the money before him. I wasn't getting the money before him. He said his son said I was broken on the floor. I was on the floor of a high rise. I was always getting nigga, your whole life changed when he showed you how to get the people's money, honey. Right? That's when you start taking off to the heavenly places. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, he's always going to be honored as your mentor. He was the teacher. That don't change. Even if he caught you nothing but scams and ripoffs. Mm-hmm. Did you hear St. James read the letter from Manasseh? No, I didn't see that. Recently, I haven't seen St. James in a few days. I better go over there. I better go over there, honey. People, I know St. James going to enjoy it, whether he says it or not, too, that William McCray story. As William McCray says, he's the one who started this. So, of course, we're going to talk about your ass. You talk about everybody else? Let's hope for you, William McCray, that you will take this as a lesson. I need to stop telling people how I'm going to beat them up, how I'm going to whip them, how I'm going to click it. I know. Do y'all remember William McCray went over to what's that boy's name? I ain't gay no more. What's his name? I forget. What is the crazy boy's name? Somebody tell me. I'm not gay no more. He went over to his house. Now, William McCray, you trying to show how tough you are, how bad you call Andrew Caldwell. He went over to Andrew Caldwell because they were having their convocation in his town. He said, I'm at his house. I'm at his house. So what you gonna do? Punch Andrew Caldwell, girl? Miss thing, my dog could punch Andrew Caldwell. They ain't proving nothing. You need to worry about punching that woman who slapped the piss out of you publicly. She shamed your ass and showed us that you're a coward. You bring disgrace onto the city of Oakland. And he used to come and talk about how didn't he? I think he gonna kick your ass, Cruiser. What he gonna do to you? He gonna do something to everybody, honey. He ain't gonna do shit. I was rushed out like the prince. I was Prince Charles. I was rushed out like Prince. Get him off the floor, motherfucker. Get your hat. Can you imagine we knocked that hat off? What was underneath the hat, honey? She had his little nasty $3 ponytail at the back, child, but you could see the naps up underneath the motherfucker, girl. But he got this big old hat over it, right? So when the woman knocked his ass out and he went over the pews, girl, that hat had to fall off. I know he was just trying to get the hat back on. Oh, nasty wig wouldn't fall off. God only knows. Somebody in that congregation saw that, though, and they need to bring it to do a perfect public service announcement and let us know what actually happened. I want to know about what happened with the hat, the wig. I want to know if she attempted to hit the person back at least. Did he at least raise his voice at the woman? Right. Tell me what happened. Mm-hmm. Nigga, what happened? Nigga, tell me what happened. That's a lesson for everyone. Don't assume everybody. Honey, I bet when she put that 1-2 on your ass, she not like us. She not like us. Just talking shit. Everybody ain't the same, William McCray. Mm-hmm. All right, people. This is amusing for me this morning. Larry wasn't expecting Manasseh to expose him. Manasseh exposed Larry for sleeping on the floor right before his father started mentoring him. Yeah, that's what he said. Uh-huh. He said, oh, Manasseh said that. I was sleeping on the floor. I was sleeping on the floor of a penthouse. Nigga, the floor is the floor, child. What he was saying was that you were broke, correct? And you, Jordan showed you how to turn yourself into a prophet and start making up stories and getting paid for them, right? Just tell the truth. Maybe your luck would change, but there's something distinctly changed about your luck, Larry Live. That's why you want to leave the country. That's why you're selling everything you own. That's why you're packing shit into the garage. Then they told you to get the shit out the garage. You have to sell everything you own now and move into an apartment. Just say it. You need to sell that Rolls Royce. Oh, is it a Rolls or a Bentley? Or do you have both? What's it called? A Cullinan? That's a Rolls Royce, ain't it? You need to sell them cars, sell that goddamn tacky thing around your neck. It's $130,000. You say it's worth $130,000. I guarantee that the jeweler's not gonna give you more than 10. But that's something at least, right? You say you got to sell everything. Who that is? Thank you, Kevin Moore. I appreciate it. It's a damn shame we got to come over and talk about these church queens. Now, tell me this. After Buddha exposed Larry Reed for who he actually is, told all about his sex life, like the same thing he does to everybody else. What is Larry Reed's stance since then? Is he still saying that he's a heterosexual man, and at the same time, the first smell he ever smelled was a set of balls in his life? That is his far-reaching memory. Is smelling people's balls. All these little nasty things he used to hint at, right? The reason, and at the same time, he was fucking everybody in the house, having them doing degrading things all over the house, right? So what is his stance now? Is he just being a regular gay person now? That would be the easiest thing to do. So I don't know. Does he stick to the same stories, or is he trying to manipulate the stories and make them sound like something that they're not? You're simply gay. That's it. We saw the video. I mean, a picture is worth 1,000 words. We saw the videos of you, Larry Reed, did all these means. Buddha had saved him up. So I don't know what he's doing now. Smelly beach balls. That's what he said. That whole convo with New York City. It came back. Okay. The attempted video is under the Cardinal Church sector page. What is it? The video. Y'all listen to this. Mr. Tim, the video is under the Cardinal Church sector page. I didn't know the Cardinal. They have a page? I thought that was just something that St. James said. They have an actual page called Cardinal Church sector? We'll do a little more investigation. I would love to see the actual connection to the face, where a hand meets face or a cane meets face. It just broke yesterday, so we have to find out. Okay, now I'm gonna do one more check on the perimeter before I go. Let me see. Okay, not only is William McCray was on 11 hours ago. Now they're both on together on Thais Jackson page. Spin. Let it spin, baby. MAGA at odds. MAGA people's turning on Trump. Of course. That ain't no news story. Wendy Williams' ex-husband files to end guardianship without her knowledge. Wait a minute. Wendy Williams' ex-husband files to end guardianship without her knowledge. He's still trying to get in her pockets. Ain't she gave you enough? He wants her loose so she can go back to paying him money. Ain't that a bitch? All right, people. Thank y'all for coming in on today. We'll look into some of these stories and see if we got to come back. Later, people. Happy Juneteenth.